Some people just want to watch world fun.
Jeff nails another draft day.
Nailed it.
Top 5 has 98.
I got more.
Just loves some Kevin James.
Fucking Kevin James.
It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas. It's the history of bad.
Oh, yeah.
It's the history of bad. That's right. It's the history of bad ideas. Podcast.
Please note that any comments, jokes, questions, maybe anything that we say on the history of bad ideas is all in good fun. And remember, we insult everybody. Our thoughts, opinions, questions, anything else, actions that we do on the show do not reflect any of our employers, organizations, advertisers, or anyone else that is associated with the history of bad ideas. And remember, at the end of the day, it's just a joke. Welcome to the History of Bad Ideas, episode number 375. Look at that one. I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff.
Blake.
I'm the intern.
And
I guess
that would be Scab Jim is here. That would be Tony from Salty Language.
Oh, hey. Pleasure. I guess I'm the guest.
Guest? Sure.
Or is this like Olive Garden in my family?
You are family, Tony. We do love you like
Okay.
family.
That's fun.
Yeah, but we hate our
shows up every once in a while.
families.
Jeff has a point. We hate some of our family, so it's a tough call.
Well, yeah.
It's a tough call.
I mean, that's cool.
To fit into our family, have you killed anybody? Have you ever murdered anyone?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
Will you be
that?
willing to?
I mean, depends on the circumstances or the paycheck.
Allegedly.
Are you open to relocation?
Definitely. The warmer, the better.
So, Columbus,
Move
Ohio?
down south. They got a great winter survival rate down there, apparently.
Stop
It's
it.
true. Well, I figured living in the north, if I moved down south, I'll be fine.
I don't know if you know this, but contractors down there do not insulate pipes in the south because of freezing temperatures.
Or the houses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, contractors.
I mean, that sounds like a good startup, really.
When was the last time you knew of a blizzard in Texas?
Oh, I agree.
I can't recall that. In my lifetime.
I remember it snowed on a Thanksgiving Day game with the Dallas Cowboys once. I think that was against the Dolphins, wasn't it? And
And it didn't even affect them because they're in
No.
a dome.
correct.
No, in fact, they had a big hole in their dome.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a big hole. That's true.
No, there was snow. That wasn't that was it Leon Lett who like instead of falling on the ball, kicked it in the end zone.
Yes.
So
That is correct. And didn't the Dolphins kick a field goal to win it then? I think that was it, right?
I don't remember.
I think that was it.
Laces out.
Again, not to insult anybody. So we do wish well wishes down to Texas and the South. And part of my job is I'm finding out. There's a lot of things that are not insulated. So make sure you try to do that in the next 100 years.
I don't wish this weather upon anybody, especially wherever I'm living. So,
Yeah.
And from what I've been
People who
seeing, I
are-
don't wish the gas and electric bills on anybody. Jesus.
yeah, that's a problem when you have a system that is a flexible payment. I mean, I thought we kind of learned from the housing crisis that, flexible mortgages are probably a bad idea.
Are they? Did we learn anything? I mean,
Apparently we didn't.
I mean,
They do go big in Texas. I'm just saying.
Tony, to be fair, Texas only has interest rates of 22% right now. So I feel like they're pretty low right now in Texas. So I think that now's the time to buy.
Bye.
Buy.
I don't know. What does the Reddit site say to do?
to buy EB games. That's what it's telling me to do.
Keep holding Dogecoin
Yeah, Dogecoin to the moon.
to the moon. Exactly. Diamond hands.
So Tony is with us. You can find him on Salty Language with that arch nemesis, Brian.
That other guy.
But the reason Tony's on, we always love having Tony on, but it kind of came out by accident because, I wanted Tony to sing a theme song last week, and supposedly he was recording his own podcast. I mean, I don't know. And he wouldn't take our phone call.
It's very rude, I know.
How dare you?
How dare I?
And to be fair, I kind of knew that you were recording a podcast when I saw you were live, but it still didn't stop me from being an asshole. I still wanted to do it.
It's good form. It's all right.
That's right. To be fair, you weren't the only ones that said no. Neil didn't even answer because his computer wasn't on. But Neil from Dark Angels, Pretty Feet. But yeah, so be ready. I'm just saying that you need a theme song for top 5 this week, Tony. So just be ready.
Shit.
Just be ready. So
all right, I'm scared.
Okay.
Can't be much worse than anything we've come up with. So,
I would say you could do the theme song for the obituary area segment, but that's mine. I have a good one for that. And then, so Tony, it's been a long time since you've been on the podcast.
It has been. Yes, indeed.
it's been a while.
It has
Oh,
been.
jeez.
Please tell us what exciting things are going on with you.
Exciting
What
thing?
craft beer are you drinking right now?
I'm actually drinking a Mexican sparkling water, a Topo Chico,
Ooh.
Cool.
with a twist of grapefruit. I feel very fancy.
Ooh.
Man, you're so cool.
Sounds refreshing.
I've got tap water with a slice of lemon in it. I feel so boring.
You know what? I got filtered water from the refrigerator with a splice of lemon in it. So suck on that, Blake.
Man, I'll
Oh,
suck on
wow.
the lemon when I get to it.
Oh, I just have lemon.
So many levels.
So, Tony, so what's been going on with you, Chief? What do you got here?
I'm going to be very boring here and say not a lot. I'm pretty
Okay.
pumped that restrictions in Michigan are starting to be lifted with COVID. So, I can actually maybe eat at places up there, which is kind of cool.
Did you?
But yeah, it's been a weird year, man. We haven't really done a whole lot.
Have you? Are you not allowed to be in restaurants in Michigan?
It's, I think it was earlier in February. It became 25% capacity, but before then, everything was closed.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Jeez.
yeah.
You could have come down to Ohio. We just let people go in. It didn't matter.
Oh, I know. I mean, I live in Ohio. It's just, there's a couple places in Michigan I really like. And
I was going to say my notes say that you were in Ohio, so I didn't know if you moved to Flint, Michigan, or not. Because good resale value up there. I'm just saying.
That's
would
why he's
explain-
drinking Topo Chico.
exactly.
That would explain the bottled water. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do see that you have a lot of good food that you're cooking on your Facebook page. I'm kind of jealous.
Indeed. I mean, anytime. Just let me know. I'll throw together an extra plate.
Once I get my vaccines, I'll be a little bit more comfortable with that.
That's fair.
So, and that's just for the STDs.
You'll be.
Well,
So you'll be
yeah,
more
of course.
comfortable driving up to Toledo when you have a vaccine than you would now?
Yeah,
I mean, just tell Tony to leave it on the porch and you'll pick it up. You don't even need to interact.
you know
Well,
what?
hold
That's a
on.
good
You
call.
need more than just one vaccine to go to Toledo.
I mean, you're not wrong. You probably need a bulletproof vest, too.
You bought a house this past year too, haven't you?
It was right at the end of last year.
Okay.
I moved in probably 6 days before Christmas, which was a dumb idea, but somehow happened.
I understand that. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Oh yeah.
Isn't
You
home
betcha.
Isn't home ownership awesome?
I mean, so far it's been way better than my last house because I haven't had to fix anything.
Yep.
And that's
Just
pretty
wait.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
You just jinxed yourself.
Yeah, I know, right? knock on something or whatever. But yeah, no, it's been good. It's been good. Although, I guess with crazy neighbors, I'm used to living out in the country, and now I have people right up on me again. But it's all right.
Crazy is a perspective, Tony.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. There was one morning, it was like 5, whatever time I'm going to work, 5 something in the morning, and I slammed my door, and I just hear my neighbor go, "Oh, I'm awake," because he passed out in his backyard.
I want to party with that guy.
Is he a young guy or an older guy?
It's a combination. Him and the guy next to him, they make bird calls at each other, and then they go out and drink together by the fence. And one's young, one's old, and together they build piles of beer cans. It's something to behold.
Sounds like you should go over and join him and form your own King of the Hill neighbor.
I mean, if it wasn't, the year of the COVID, I definitely would have been like, "Hey guys, I like beer," But I don't know who they party with, and I'm good.
Yeah, it could be Motley Crue they party with.
I mean, or at least some Motley Crue cover band.
Limousine.
Aren't they all Motley Crue cover bands?
Yeah, I tried telling people that.
Do you have the vaccine yet?
I do not.
Okay. Are you going to get one?
Oh yeah. I mean, once the opportunity arises, shoot me up.
Yeah.
Tie me off and shoot me up.
I'm kind of the same way right now. I'm itching.
Yeah.
My parents.
Exactly right.
My parents got the second shot yesterday, and I'm just itching to get this. Let's go. I'm ready. I'm done with this.
Right. Exactly. I feel the exact same way.
When you get the vaccine shot, let me know, Tony, because then my wife and I will stop on up there for a bit, grab some food.
Right on.
You're close to Bowling Green a little bit. Not really, but close. So we're going to hit some breadsticks on the way. Stop by Toledo.
Wait,
so
breadsticks and Bowling Green? Hold on. I'm confused.
The only thing you can get at Bowling Green is gas off the highway.
No, stuffed breadsticks, pepperoni and cheese.
No.
Poly eyes.
From where?
Poly eyes.
To be fair, there's a Poly Eyes in Toledo now. And then you can avoid all the herpes that you get from BG.
Yeah, but I'm the one giving them the herpes.
Is that where it originated from?
My wife.
Brigger strain.
He's not admitting anything. He has no comment.
Oh, right.
I wouldn't worry about the UK COVID strain. I would worry about the Brigger herpes strain. That's going to be more potent. How you doing over there, Brian?
That's why Britain won't let him in. That's why he can only write to Nerdly. He can't go there.
No, I can't go to the UK. Speaking of Nerdly, Blake, thank you. Yes, I did just do a Batwoman review for this week from the CW show. It's on nerdly.co.uk. Just letting you know. Good job, Blake.
You're welcome.
Tony, do you watch any? You're a comic book guy. Do you watch any of the CW shows still?
No, I don't watch a whole lot of anything right now.
Well,
I'm being real.
Well, it's a good thing you're on a pop culture podcast that talks about movies and TV.
Absolutely.
This is going to be
Man, you're about just as exciting as Neil with your movie reviews. Let's start.
I was going over the notes. I was like, these movies are out now? That's cool.
To be fair, no one knows these movies are out now because no one's going to the theater, so it's okay.
This is true, yeah.
Let's see here. Real quick before we get into it, we have a Hobie code for Untitled Venus from Steve and Izzy from last week. Everything I learned from movies. Thanks for showing up, guys, last week. Go to her Untitled Venus Etsy page. Lots of great geek stuff and llamas, I've heard. She's going to make llamas. Pillows, buttons, everything. And put in Hobie Pod and save 15%. Too cheap not to buy. Too cheap not to buy. Let's see here. Did anyone see the Mortal Kombat trailer that came out?
I did.
Amen.
I did.
Thoughts? Brian, what do you got over there, Brian?
Can't wait.
It looks awesome. Blake?
Yeah, it looks great.
Anyone? Blake?
Yeah. I think I'm not sold on it yet. The original Mortal Kombat had a pretty good soundtrack, so I wasn't impressed by
I mean-
the music in the trailer.
That was Jock Jams in the original Mortal Kombat, Blake. Jock Jams 7. That's all that was. Tony, what's your thoughts on it?
I'm ready for a R-rated Mortal Kombat movie. I've been playing the crap out of Mortal Kombat 11 lately, so I'm all pumped and ready to go.
Do you have Rambo as a DLC character?
Of course. What, are you kidding me?
Does he shoot a bazooka at somebody?
It's a lot of bow and arrow action.
Oh. So he's like a muscular Hawkeye. What the fuck's wrong with what's the point of that?
Well, it's
Have
not
you
Rambo.
seen any of the movies?
Of
with
Rambo? Yeah, I've seen Rambo. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Did you ever happen to notice the bow and arrow that he carries throughout most of all of them?
No, he has a bow and arrow.
Yeah, you should check those out again.
I saw him break a neck of a guy that he punched. Like he turned the guy's head around. That was in 4, I think. That was impressive. If he did that on Mortal Kombat, I would think about getting it. But yeah, Mortal Kombat, and I didn't realize it was on HBO Max as well, April 16th. So that kind of made my day. Yeah.
Heck yeah, better keep my subscription.
HBO has Godzilla come out, Tony, March 26th.
I know. I'm pretty pumped about that, too.
That's pretty much, besides Westworld, that was the reason why I got HBO Max, was for Godzilla. I can't wait. I'm pumped for it. He goes against Kong.
I'll be honest, I got HBO Max for the Studio Ghibli movies.
Oh, anime?
Yeah.
Jeff's,
It's like the Disney movies of Japan.
are they do they still make new ones of those?
I honestly don't know. All I know is my daughter and I want to watch them. Like, do it. We're subscribing.
Jeff's a big anime fan. But
No
one.
Well, Studio Ghibli and anime are different things.
Okay.
Just because they're from Japan doesn't make them anime.
Did they make
Studio?
Do they make Cowboy Bebop?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
That's considered anime. No, they did like Spirited Away and Howl's Moving Castle and those things.
Oh.
Yeah, they're terrific.
Okay. I have not gone into that category on HBO. I'll be honest.
Well,
I can't
do
get
yourself a favor.
Tony, I can't get past the Skinamax area. I can't get past the real sex episodes on HBO Max. They don't have them.
I mean, there's this whole internet thing, right? Telling you, it's way better than real sex.
Let's see. Brian, you wanted to bring this up last week and you didn't. We ran out of time, or we forgot the Lombardi Trophy, if I can speak. The Super Bowl trophy. What was going on with the heirs or the Tom Brady on that one? Help me out here.
So for the boat parade that they had, during it, Tom took the Lombardi Trophy from the back of his deck and threw it over to another boat with a bunch of the players on it.
Okay.
Not a really big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Till the next day when some lady, they interviewed her on the news. Her name's Lorraine Groves.
Oh.
Okay. So she is the daughter of the silk who crafted the original trophy.
Okay.
And she is very upset at the lack of care that was taken with it. It's very disrespectful to her father, and she wants an apology.
Wow.
So the guy that made it 52 years ago, whatever it was, 50 years ago, his daughter is mad because Tom Brady threw the trophy.
Yes.
Now, is
He's
it even
not just mad.
What's that, Jeff?
Is it even the same trophy? Like, are they still using the same trophy he made 52 years ago? Or
I wouldn't think so, right?
I wouldn't think so, but I could be wrong.
I wouldn't think so. I don't think it's the original one that he
Stanley Cup.
hammered.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she's very, very upset. She wants an apology because it's very disrespectful and legacy of silver sports trophies.
It is not the same one. It's 7 pounds. It's 7 pounds though. It is 7 pounds. You know,
but is the ball on there that inflated or deflated?
I would say inflated.
Because Tom Brady might not know how to throw it then.
Boo.
Like, you didn't see that. I'm like, I really have to continue this joke? You're supposed to get it immediately.
I think the core on that one was hollowed out. That's why it was able to throw it from the boat to the distance to Gronk.
He corked it.
That's right.
Me Gronk.
And honestly, I think what her real problem is that she knows that it's going to get renamed to the Tom Brady trip. So she's just trying to bitch and complain as much as possible.
Stop.
They're not going to name it the Brady Trophy, please.
The Tom Brady GOAT trophy?
No.
Yep. The greatest of all time trophy.
No. No.
You know, I can see her being upset if, like, he missed, you know?
Yeah.
Like, then I get it.
It's just a weird, to quote the kids nowadays, it's a weird flex to do, right? Like, this is what you're getting upset about? Like,
so here's
I
what, Blake?
I like the comment that I had seen on that news story. It's like, has she seen what they do with the Stanley Cup?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It was locked in a person's car many times.
And that's the real Stanley Cup. It's not like a...
Oh, yeah. My thing is like, where was this lady years ago, 4 years ago, when Gronk actually spiked the trophy and dented it? One of the Lombardi trophies in the
Hall of Fame
in New England's office is the one he took it out. He was fighting it. Gronk spiked it, and there's a gigantic dent in it. Like I could see maybe getting somewhat upset about it. I mean, not really, but
I'm guessing she hasn't had much going on in 50 years.
Exactly.
And this is her way of how dare you soil my father's legacy? And that's all that she has going right now. And so I'm figuring that's why she decided to be quote unquote outraged at this. That's my
why now?
Because it's the age of outrage, and it's the cool thing to do.
Yes.
How much attention does she need?
Obviously, a lot.
Obviously,
apparently her dad didn't pay enough attention to her. He was too busy silversmithing trophies. She didn't get enough attention.
Dad,
never made me a field hockey trophy, Dad.
Dad, can you come out and play? No, I'm polishing the trophy. I told you later.
That's what they call it?
Yes, polishing the trophy.
That's what I'm calling it from now on.
If you polish your own trophy, you don't spread herpes. That's your.
That's true.
That's your more.
Depends on
this
your
week.
range.
Let's see here.
Polish your own trophy.
Yes. Brian,
Sounds
I know Tony hasn't watched anything this week besides anime.
Damn right.
Which isn't anime, but whatever. Brian, what have you watched this week? Anything?
Let's see. We got caught up on The Rookie.
Oh.
We also finished the Showtime show Your Honor with Bryan Cranston.
How was that? I heard mixed reviews on that one.
It was probably one of my top 5 favorite Showtime shows that they've ever done.
Okay.
Is that the one where he's trying to cover up his son's accident?
Yes. He's a judge. Yeah. It was actually really, really well done. And I didn't realize this, that apparently it's a true story somewhere overseas. Something similar to this happened.
Yeah.
But I kind of thought that there would be like at least another season, but apparently not. And the way that it was, I mean, it was well
done.
I mean, it wasn't based on Ted Kennedy.
Ted.
It was not.
Okay.
Ted Kennedy went to the police, Blake. Come on.
24 hours later.
You know, who hasn't been in that situation? Okay?
That's true.
Sometimes you got to sober up.
Like Tony's neighbor. I mean,
Yes. Accurate.
sometimes you just need to do it. And it wasn't like he could have saved her. I mean, come on. I mean, he was fine. He was fine. I thought originally you were going to say Ted Cruz, but he would be in Mexico. Poor Ted. Anything else, Brian, that you watched?
We watched Little Things on HBO.
Okay.
The Denzel and Rami Malek.
That's on my list to watch this weekend.
It was good.
Okay.
I enjoyed it. I can see why other people wouldn't enjoy it. It is a little slow, but I thought the story itself was good, and cinematography was awesome in it because it takes place in like the early 90s. So they do a really good job of LA at the time, and the acting. I mean, obviously Denzel is one of the best. So we both enjoyed it really, really well. So.
Rami Malek is the new villain in the next Bond film. Whenever that,
go ahead and ruin that for us.
It's only been announced for 2 years. The next Bond film was supposed to come out 2.5 years ago, Jeff. It's okay. It's okay.
Doesn't mean we have to know who the villain is before the movie starts.
Daniel Craig is the villain. I apologize. Daniel Craig.
That would be impressive.
At this point, I'm surprised it hasn't just been leaked somewhere, like the whole movie.
Netflix could have had it for $600 million. That was the asking price.
That's a drop in the bucket for Netflix.
This is true.
I'm sure China has the DVDs for sale already.
Blu-ray, Blake.
Blu-ray,
But it's going to sit in customs for like 7 to 9 months.
How about this? Salty Language got the PPP loan, and we did too. Why don't we join up and see if we can just buy the rights to the Bond film?
I'm down.
Let's do it. And not release it. Just keep it.
I gotta.
I'm going to have to sell my GameStop
opening up another round
first.
No, you gotta hold on to that and go to the moon with it, man.
Shouldn't you already have sold it by now?
What is GameStop stock at?
Damn it, I'm so behind.
It's I have no idea. I think it was last time I looked, it was like around $60, but that was a little while ago.
$44.97.
Oof.
Yeah, you should have sold when it was in the hundreds.
Shit.
500?
Like 4 something.
Yeah,
4 or 5.
Yeah. And then people, the stock guys were like, whoa, what's going on here? You can't do that. I feel like...
Are these poor people uprising?
Go back to your home, serfs. What are you doing?
We can't have this.
The poor can't do he can't stand up to the big guy. Damn the man.
Yes, for centuries we have said that if you come from humble beginnings that you need to raise up through your bootstraps. But don't do it. Don't actually do it. We're just telling you to do it.
Yeah, it's really all bullshit. You know? We didn't think you'd actually try.
Go back to your straps. Go back to your bootstraps. Good times.
Damn people. Go back to your shanties.
Yes, 25 years old. Crazy.
Happy Gilmore is?
Yeah, that.
Yeah. Go back to
Yeah.
your Bitcoin.
Oh.
Did you see? So, Jason, I take it you didn't see the videos that Sandler and Shooter posted.
No.
Like they did a little back and forth. Sandler tweeted a video out for the 25th
cool.
For the 25th anniversary,
and then Shooter responded.
Yeah, he responded as Shooter. That was pretty cool.
Did Tiger Woods respond? Oh,
He tried to, but he ended up off the road.
You're not supposed to text and drive.
I was going to ask if there was an angry woman swinging a wood at him before he got in the car this time around, but that would be in poor taste.
no, it's not. No.
I like how I was going to ask this thing in poor taste, but I won't now because that would be in poor taste.
Just because
I want to be a hypothetical bad guy.
Just because you say no offense, Michael, doesn't mean that I can't take offense to it. No, I said
I don't
no
mean
offense.
any offense, but
So we can all say breath of silence for his career because I don't think he's coming back from those surgeries.
yeah, that's really horrible.
I mean, it sucks for him. I mean, he's 45. Yeah. He's got 5 or 7 back surgeries. He's got knee surgeries, and now they said that he went into critical care and that he had multiple leg surgeries. So, geez, oh Pete, that can't be good. So, let's see here. We apologize if nobody was offended. Anyways, I did see. Trying to think what I saw this week.
Speaking of Tiger Woods, you guys watch the documentary that came out?
I have not yet. I heard it was good.
Yeah, that was interesting. It gives a good. I wish they had a little bit more different perspectives in it, but I guess they're kind of limited of who they can actually talk to and put the content in. Mm-hmm. But most of it was just about him, and it came from perspectives of his former caddy, some friends, and some other people, and just basic news things that it put together. And then finally his mistress, what's her name? They sat her down and. Plastic surgery and lip injections and Botox doesn't age well. I just didn't say that. But, she's like, finally, for the first time, she talks about what she did. And she's like, yeah. I'm like, really? What would possess you to want to confess your sins to everybody so everybody can see? I guess a big paycheck would, but. Yeah. Yeah.
How much would it take to confess your worst sins, Blake? On a documentary, how much?
A lot of money.
Couple million,
at least.
Okay.
Then I could buy my way out of it with happiness.
I would say probably a couple boxes of those giant fudge rounds for me. That would probably be what it would take.
That's all it would take.
What'd you say, Jeff?
What flavored Oreo cookies?
Yeah. Just the big fudge rounds. You gotta get the big ones. Of course, when we went grocery shopping, we did the Kroger click list that they shop for you, and they just drop it off in your car. And somehow we got 2 giant boxes of the big oatmeal pies from Lil Debbie or whoever that is.
Somehow.
They didn't. So for the first 10 minutes of us getting the groceries in, my wife was blaming me like, why did you buy these? And I was like, I swear I didn't. It took her looking through every line of that receipt to realize, oh, you really didn't buy it. I told you. If I was going to buy any, it was going to be fudge rounds, not oatmeal pies. So, of course, we had friends that also had Kroger's gave them the wrong order, and it was like $300 worth of meat. And they called them, like steaks, T-bones, all that. And they called them up, and they're like, you gave us the wrong order. It's like $300, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's fine. Just keep it. Come on up and get yours. And they're like, okay. So the husband was having a T-bone steak for breakfast because they had so much and they didn't have enough freezer room. I was like, damn. So,
wow, it's like the Monopoly bank error in your favor.
$10.
Unfortunately, Tony, I get oatmeal pies, not meat. So I'm like...
I mean, it's all about perspective.
That's right. My kids enjoyed it. Just for everybody that knows Hobie, we are a stock we do give stock information on the show. AMC stock is at $7.70. So you may want to buy. Just let you know. That was at close today.
You gotta buy the dips, Jason. Buy the dips. I sold it at $6. See, I'm an idiot.
You know, it went up to $7.86 today. I'm just saying. So
yeah,
I mean, whoo! How many shares did you have of AMC?
69.
Ah,
nice.
You're funny, Gron.
Okay. I have not been on our Hollywood Stock Exchange since I first set it up.
Yes.
I am now going to go out and buy 69 stock shares of that's the only number I'll buy now. 69 shares of whatever I buy.
Like in the real stock market or Hollywood Stock Exchange?
No, the Hollywood Stock
Oh,
Exchange.
okay.
I'm not messing with my real monies for a stupid joke.
Come on.
I'm telling you.
Come on, man. Fix your 401k right now.
I'm thinking about investing in Toys R Us. I think Toys R Us might do it.
They're coming back. They're making a comeback.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Let's see here. Blake, did you see anything this week?
They were before COVID hit.
They were opening up small little shops, but
Yeah.
it didn't happen because of COVID. And then people realized, what's this Amazon? We'll just order it from there. Blake, what do you got this week? Anything you saw?
Nah, I'm just waiting to talk about WandaVision.
Okay, Brian, whatever your name is. Brian, take a break. We'll come back. We'll wave to you.
Anybody.
There you go. Bye, Brian. Tony, do you watch WandaVision?
I am not quite caught up.
Oh,
Yes. Yes, I know.
Man.
You may want to
But
mute
is it-
us for a second, Tony, if you don't want any spoilers.
Well, can I just throw in real quick? I actually did watch something this week.
Oh, yeah, go ahead first. Go.
I watched, if you have an hour and 15 minutes in Amazon Prime,
Mm-hmm.
you need to treat yourself to this little ditty
Okay.
called Llamageddon.
Let me guess.
sold
It's about
already.
llamas?
It was actually filmed in Southern Ohio because I had to look it up because everyone had Ohio plates. So I was immediately like, oh.
Oh.
And it looks like it was just a student film, but it's a terrible movie about a llama from space that crash lands and just starts murdering people. It's terrific.
Well, Tony, before you get off, since I do know you have Amazon Prime. One of my, you know how they do that. What's that connection tool that they have? Like if you look up, I forget what it was. I was looking at a couple of British TV shows, and one of the actors actually directed a movie, and it was like, oh, if you like this person, then check this out.
Yes.
You know, what's that called? Like
References?
I forget what it's called. Whatever function that is in Amazon Prime.
Eskimo
And this
Brothers?
thing came up. What's that?
Eskimo Brothers? Is that what it's called?
No, not Eskimo Brothers. It's the search engine. Like if you're looking at something, it'll say, "Well, then try." If you looked at for this person, watch this movie or TV show. And
Amazon's
one of them,
creepy AI.
yeah, it's creepy. The creepy. Oh, it was creepy AI. So you get the chance while we talk about WandaVision, go watch the short film called Lust.
I shall.
I don't know if I feel comfortable with this.
out of pure curiosity, I clicked it, and I regretted it immediately. However, it was. Oh, we should get Tony's live reaction because by the time we're done watching WandaVision, he'll have finished it.
How long is the show, Lust?
It's like 1:30 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, I'm down. All right.
So
There
Tony,
you go.
I will give the international sign that we're back from Team America. Like that. I'll just wave my arms frantically.
Oh, shit.
all right.
Hold on.
I'm just going to say I'm looking up Llamageddon here on IMDb, and I'm very impressed. The top billed cast, number one, is Louis the Llama, is the number one billed actor.
Okay.
And under the parents' guide, I was a little worried because sex and nudity, mild. Violence and gore, mild. Profanity, severe. Alcohol, drugs, and smoking, severe. Frightening and intense scenes, none. There's a killer llama on the loose, and there are no frightening scenes.
That tells you how terrible this movie is. But it's terrible in all the greatest ways.
I don't even know what to say about that. Okay, so let's do WandaVision real quick here. Okay.
Yeah,
Tony, mute us. Just mute us. Okay, so can we say that WandaVision has now the catchiest theme song for a villain ever?
Oh, yes. I have not really stopped singing that song since I saw it on Friday.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
It was Agatha all along.
Agatha.
Great reveal episode. I put it up there with a God Walks Into a Bar, from The Watchmen last year.
It was a wonderful episode. The way that Wanda was like Jolie Bowen from Modern Family was hilarious. It was top notch.
It was really good.
Yeah, she nailed Claire Dunphy.
And the best part is Vision. Why am I sitting here talking to you, giving an interview? I'm out.
And it was funny how they kept getting stopped at the intersection. That was pretty comical.
Yeah, and I kept thinking the whole time, like, why doesn't he just fly out? And then finally he's like, I'm out of here. I'm done.
Yeah.
Is she...
It was pretty good.
Do you think Agatha is being pulled by someone else?
I did until this episode. Mm-hmm. Now I think they're probably just going to have her... She might be working with someone, but I don't think she's necessarily working for someone, if that makes sense.
People online were convinced that fly that was on the window was the Mephisto.
Yeah. Well, I can see the devil is the Lord of the Flies.
Yep. So. I saw one it was actually the bunny rabbit.
Oh, God.
I heard, and kind of liked it, that the bunny rabbit is the fake Quicksilver.
Interesting.
Personified? So she transformed the bunny rabbit into Pietro?
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
They weren't on the screen ever at the same time.
Oh, that's true. That is true.
It's true. You're right until proven wrong.
And, rabbits are fast and whatnot.
Yeah. I still got to go through and do one of those, check all the Easter egg stuff. But, again, another well-written episode, another well-directed episode, and an episode that really captured the Modern Family feel with the 2000s. And what is pretty good, too, is I did see one of the fan theories that Rambo, with her blood changing chemical, she's changing into Photon. See, that's how she becomes Photon.
Yeah. Yes.
And if you notice, when the Scarlet Witch does go to like slam her down when she, she does the Avenger Land, with the knee and the fist,
superhero 3-point stance.
Yeah, she does the superhero, landing. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. So I think Pietro and they're gonna start off with a good fight, and she's gonna realize that she's picked up some powers, because it was pretty scary at the very end when Pietro shows up. And he's like, Snoop's going to Snoop, and you're like, oh shit.
And the kids are eaten, right? They're dead, right?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, they're in the basement with weird things growing out.
I don't know if they're dead or if they're just being held captive to power whatever children power.
Well, and it was subtle too, because earlier they said something about biting kids, and she's like, I have bitten a kid. And then if you look at the very beginning, when Wanda's pouring the milk, there's a missing child on the milk carton. So you're wondering if Agatha's, being did that one too, took that.
Well, I mean, that's what they said. Like the there are no children anywhere in this city except for when it is,
Halloween.
once a year at Halloween, or when they need them to walk across the street for an hour. And that's what they mean by for the children.
Mm-hmm.
It's so she can get more children.
So she's like Pennywise.
Oh yeah. So you think they're going a little Hansel and Gretel spin on this too, huh?
A little.
I did see a thing in regards to a reference to the Elder Evils, kind of a Lovecraftian, the Shaggoth or whatever kind of thing too. That's the weird, her basement, weird growth, underdark root growth coming up. I think it's probably the boys are down there and she's going to find them down there.
In the books, she's the one that kills them, right? Or gets rid of them?
Wanda?
No, Agatha.
No.
I mean, Agatha. Oh.
It's a weird storyline. I suppose technically, since they weren't real in the books, like Wanda used pieces of a dispatched Mephisto's soul to create her children, and then Mephisto came back to claim his soul or whatever. And I know Agatha kind of how I'm a little fuzzy on that, but but she then manipulated Wanda's memory so she'd forget that she had the children in the first place.
Okay.
But then those pieces of soul or whatnot got transported into other beings, and that's why she had her kids are now young Avengers. It's Wiccan and Speed.
No,
but at the end of the episode, she did, Wanda did look like she was entranced.
Yes. Yeah, it looks Agatha has her.
Yeah, so that's not going to be good.
And again, I can't help but that theme music was awesome. And her turning and saying, and I even killed the dog.
Yeah, that was, the whole Agatha reveal with her going through all the episodes and stuff with the little cameos was awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. And I have to say this. I mean, does Deborah Jo Rupp have the best agent or something?
Who is she?
She got billing. She, Mrs. Hart, the boss's wife.
Oh,
from
God.
Episode 1.
Yeah.
She got listed in the main cast of the credits. And she was in a split-second background when they were doing all the Agatha recaps. She was sitting next to Agatha at the magic show.
But she was
her only
listed.
part role. And she was listed in the main cast. Because I saw that and I'm like, oh, she must be in the after credits scene. And she wasn't. And I went, where the hell was she in this?
Yeah.
And I'm like,
maybe
no.
she plays a bigger role in the next couple episodes.
Well, she might, but she certainly didn't have
or she has a good agent.
Yeah, she's got a good agent, because I was expecting something more from her in this episode.
I was expecting so my oldest son really wants to watch it now. He hasn't seen anything, but he's like, I know you watch it, and I was kind of hesitant if he was going to enjoy it because of the old timey stuff and all that. And he would watch it anyways because he watches pretty much any superhero stuff. And so I'm going to go back and watch it with him, all of them again. And I'm interested to see if I can catch any little hints of it now that I know what the reveal is.
Ooh, yeah.
So I'm kind of interested to see it the second time around. But it was so damn good. Every episode is just so damn good. And it's just subtle little things on it.
We ready to bring the other guys back now, or
here we go, Brian, Tony, waving my arms like Team America. Woo. Okay, there's Brian. Tony, you back? Nope. I think we got Tony. You back? Okay.
I was just beefing up my Hollywood Stock Exchange portfolio.
There you go.
Tony, there.
Tony's
there.
Gentlemen.
There we go.
Yeah.
So, not to be a big spoiler, Tony, but Charles Xavier's in charge of everything. He's just ruining everything.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
That would be interesting.
That would be interesting. That's not the case. It was actually that X-Men Morph. It was Morph that did it. He's the bastard that started it all.
Oh, I always hated Morph.
Yeah. Okay, so we had a Twitter poll of the week this week. Jeff loves anything to do with cryptos. So what crypto animal sighting do you believe is the most possible / realistic? You can follow us at the Bad Ideas Podcast on Twitter. We had Bigfoot. We had Loch Ness Monster, Mothman, and El Chupacabra. Look at that, Brian. I almost said it right. Almost. Let's see here. In last place, El Chupacabra, the dog-like thing in Mexico. 16%. Third place from Pittsburgh, around that area. Or Pennsylvania, same thing. Mothman at 19%, the one that shows up and gives warnings that something bad's going to happen. And winning 41% to 24%, Bigfoot beat out Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. So there you go. People believe Bigfoot could be real out of all of them.
That's because none of them wasn't an option.
I had Finding Bigfoot on the other day when I was working from home. And the reason why you can't find Bigfoot is that he lives in underground caves. So that's the reason, Jeff, that you can't find him.
Oh, with the lizard people.
No. That's just crazy, Blake. Come on now. Come on.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
And they bury their own. They bury their dead.
Scab Jeff's Miamiville Halloween weekend. We had the Bigfoot expert on the podcast.
We did. Episode number 43 and 44, I think it was those episodes. Check in the mid-40s.
Yeah.
We did. We interviewed one of the top Bigfoot experts. I don't remember his name, but top Bigfoot experts. He was gracious enough, and he did tell us in breaking news that he did not believe that Bigfoot was a pet of an alien. So there you go. That was one of the rumors. Did not. That was just crazy. One of the rumors.
I've never heard this theory before.
I haven't either. Basically, aliens drop off their unwanted pets. We're like the SPCA of the universe. And they just
so like a ship shows up and it's like, go on, get. We don't love you no more.
Pretty much.
Rocks at it.
But he didn't believe that was the case. He did not believe that was the case. So go back and listen. It's an early episode of Miami Town Paranormal Festival. It was a good time.
Yeah, that's right. That was the Paranormal Fest. Yeah.
Yep. So maybe with COVID,
we had a good time that weekend.
We did.
I wish Scab Jeff would put something together again like that.
Well, he I think he wanted to, and then COVID struck. Bastards, fucking COVID. You know what is going to be taking place, though, September 17th through the 19th? Cincinnati Comic Expo, bitches. It's happening. I don't care what anybody says. We're fucking having a Cincinnati Comic Expo this year. Duke Energy Convention Center. They just announced on their Facebook page that they're going to have an announcement on tickets coming up soon. So keep an eye out. Cincinnati Comic Expo, September 17th through the 19th. Hobie will be there. Tony will be there. I can't confirm that. Tony may be there. And Brandon Routh may be there. Good actor.
From the Rookie?
Yeah, from the Rookie. Also, Thomas Jane may be there. I don't think they're being guests right now, but they could be there. They could just show up. And the cinema guys will be joining us on stage with some trivia and fun times. So there you go. Get your vaccine so we can actually have an expo, people. I'm missing out.
The legendary Cheeto Bandito might be there.
You know what? What more do you need? I'll be honest. I'll be honest. Tony's going to be there, though. He said he might be there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Him and I might come together. That's been the communiques.
You know what? Maybe I'll just call you and we can just put you up on the screen on the stage. How about that? We'll do that.
That'd be fun.
That's fun. Blake, you want to do some listener feedback?
Yeah, sure. I can do some listener feedback.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so now I got some listener feedback brought to you by The Muppet Show, now labeled offensive content by Disney.
not offensive. They just have a warning in case because of the
in case
error
any
it was
Muppets
made.
get insulted. That's correct. With Anyways, so Tony, being a big fan of our podcast, which is why you're on here. We always start off with this one guy,
Number one fan.
What are you talking about?
formerly known as.
The doctor number one, professor number one. What is that?
No, that's who we end with, Tony. Come
What
on.
are we talking about? Jesus Christ!
Doug.
Professor number one's on the ass end of our listener feedback.
7.
Damn it!
Big D, Tony.
You had one job, Tony.
I know.
One job, Tony.
I'm a ball dropper.
There you go. Anyways, in WandaVision, Doug says, do the people in the bubble become mutants? Monica was in the bubble and her x-rays and blood is now different. Thoughts? We touched a little bit on this, but I don't want to spoil it for the intern.
No. Well, I will say no, people in the bubble do not become mutants because you can't become a mutant. By definition, you are born a mutant. There is no way to become a mutant.
You're born that way.
That's exactly how it is defined in the Marvel universe.
So the mutants are like Lady Gaga.
Exactly.
Okay.
She is a
So
mutant.
if you get your powers another way, you are a mutate, not a mutant.
Tony, would you like to counter with this or agree?
No, I agree completely.
Okay.
Like Fantastic Four mutates, X-Men mutants.
Okay. X-Men, the couple of them, good. Fantastic Four movies, horrible. I get it. I get the difference. Okay.
And they're going to still try and make another one.
Damn it, we got this property. We're going to keep making them.
Well, eventually they have to find a good one, right?
DC, Warner Brothers said the same thing about DC films.
Well, they made a couple of good DC films.
Okay,
They made one
Batman
good trailer,
trilogy.
supposedly.
One good trailer. We'll get to that in a second here. Blake, what else we got?
Hey, man, this is our buddy Brent from the Home Video Hustle.
All right.
Up the road here, I-71. Mm-hmm. He says, what do you want from the upcoming Ubisoft Star Wars game?
Tony, you want to take this one? What do you want from a Star Wars game?
Like the what was it? Lost Order. What was the last one?
Oh,
I just got done playing it like 2 months ago. That game was great. I enjoyed the shit of it. I just want some good lightsaber play, your force powers. I want to feel like a Jedi. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah, that Fallen Order? Jedi Fallen Order?
Yeah, Fallen Order. That's it. Yeah.
I'm halfway through it. Really enjoyed it. Yeah, and like you said, it wasn't like overly difficult, like in terms of learning how to use the lightsaber. Like you said, just give me a fucking lightsaber.
Yeah.
Me personally, I want a price point under $10.
with no DLC that you have to pay for?
Oh yeah, exactly. There should never be any of that.
Okay, Jeff, I think they do have one. It's the old Empire Strikes Back game from Atari 2600 when you're in the speeder and you're just shooting the AT-ATs. That's all it is. Which was a great game. I'm down with that.
Knights of the Old Republic is probably under $10 by now, right?
Don't spoil my top 5. Damn it.
We're talking video games, not movies.
They've already made movies out of those.
You just spoiled your top 5 by saying that.
I'll be honest. My top 5 was lackluster. So I don't think it's spoiling much. What else we got, Blake?
Steve at EILFM says,
Everything I learned from movies.
yeah, he was just on last week, and he's already asking us questions.
That's right.
He should have asked us this last week.
I'm waiting. Oh, okay. Next, you're just moving on?
Yeah, moving on to Chris. No, I'm kidding. Which movie are you? Yeah. Tony, next week, send us a question in that you didn't get to ask us this week.
I shall.
All right. Steve says, which movie are you most excited to see pushed back to 2022? Pushed back. Is it the New Mutants still?
Aw, poor New Mutants. Do you think that would be up for Oscars?
It might be, since there really wasn't anything else released this year. It might get a, I don't know, special effect Oscar or something.
Bad Boys for Life. That's going to be a best picture
Yeah, but those
nominee.
special effects are terrible. So, well, I didn't say it was going to be up for Best Picture.
I will say Martin Lawrence did not look good in that fat suit. Did not look good in the Bad Boys for Life. Did not look real.
I don't think he was wearing a fat suit in Bad Boys for Life.
Oh, maybe I got the wrong movie this week.
Yeah,
I'm
that
kind
was
of
just a
shocked
suit.
you expect Martin Lawrence to be a good actor.
Martin! Okay, so just let you know, 2022 movies, Black Panther 2, Aquaman 2, Captain Marvel 2. Do you sense a theme here?
Those movies haven't been pushed back to 2022, though.
Oh,
Maybe those were planned for 2022 because of the 2.
Okay, fine.
So movies that were supposed to come out in 2021 or 2020, I guess, that have been pushed back.
Jurassic World 3.
That's in 2023.
Let's see. Avatar.
God.
Avatar 2, I should say. Sorry.
I'm excited for Avatar 2 being pushed back. And hopefully it'll be pushed back again and again and again.
Indefinitely.
Forever.
Morbius. Morbius is one that did get pushed back. And the Batman. That's the only ones I got through.
The Batman.
Fast 9 got pushed back.
Oh, I gotta see how it ends. Does Vin Diesel get out of jail? I was watching one of them today. He was sentenced to jail.
Yeah. Does he survive the car jump?
No, that was Paul Walker that didn't survive the car jump. Blake, get it straight. Sorry, too soon. What else you got, Blake?
Next, we just have simply Chris.
Oh.
Can we talk about Brandon Ruth on The Rookie? No. Next, Professor Number 1 at Doctor Number 1. No, I'm kidding. All right, Chris. Can we talk about Brandon Ruth on The Rookie? Top notch! Exclamation point.
He might be British. Brian, go ahead and talk about Brandon Routh.
He's great. He's playing a very shady character that I don't like very much, but he's doing it very well.
I was so
You
excited.
love to hate him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was excited when I saw him show up this season, and then I realized he's kind of a racist. Not so excited then. Not a good guy in that. But yeah.
Are you caught up, Jason?
2 episodes behind, I think. I think we're 2 episodes behind.
Okay.
So
there's a really good Brandon Routh episode that you still have to see.
Okay. I've enjoyed The Rookie this year. It's done well. I've enjoyed it the last year and a half. The first season was up and down, but it's really hit its stride the last couple of years. So wrap this up here, Blake. What do we got?
So, if it's been a couple of years, he's still technically a rookie.
Yes.
That was my feeling when this show can only last 1 season, right?
We're 2.5 seasons into it, and he's 9 months on the job.
Oh, I see. It's time suppression.
He's like a walking tree. It just takes forever to get to the end
There
point.
you go. I've seen that before.
Oh.
All right. Profession Number 1 and Doctor Number 1. What products in daily work does Tony do to make his beard fabulous?
Nothing. I ignore it, basically.
Lots of craft beer.
Craft beer, locally sourced beard oil, I guess. I don't know. I massage it gently and say soothing things to it.
How much would
Whisper sweet nothings into your beard.
Yes, exactly.
How much would it cost to shave it all, Tony? What's your price?
Oh, God. I mean, I'm going to trim it back once it gets warm out again, but shave it all? You ever seen a turtle out of its shell? You don't need that.
We've all seen Mitch McConnell.
Oh, God. If I had McConnell face, I'd just step into traffic.
I'm Mitch McConnell. Tony, how about this?
Yep. Oh.
I will give you a Funko Pop if you shave your beard.
You're barking up the wrong tree.
No.
Funko Pops are Brian's gimmick.
So, well, actually, I'm not barking up the wrong tree. My wife has said, "Can you start giving some of those Funko Pops away on the podcast?" So,
oh, I see.
They're like tribbles in this house. They just keep multiplying.
Right.
What's wrong with the dribble?
Of course, the only ones we get are the ones that don't sell, so they're marked down.
No. I've bought some other ones. I'm in the process of ordering a couple Wonder Woman ones. So,
Ooh, the process of ordering, you're wondering why the collection keeps getting bigger.
I mean, I got a terrific Guy Fieri one. I mean,
see, I gotta find that one.
Flavor Town.
Are his
Flavor
glasses on backwards?
unfortunately not, but I do believe he's holding a hamburger.
Hamburger.
Yes.
I think my wife will be okay until I get that pallet of Funko Pops delivered to the house next week. That could be an issue.
Just
Back
get
it
it
up.
delivered to the neighbor's house. She'll never know.
My neighbors are not passed out most of the time, so they may notice. Man, Gary, you got a lot of Funko Pops. Did I order these drunk?
They'd be removed from Jason's exclusive community.
I don't have a gated community yet.
You don't have a gaping community?
Gated.
Oh, okay.
It's gated. It's just not fenced.
No, the HOA.
That's a terrible gate.
I'll just go around.
Then you'd have to drive through the
grass.
Yeah. How do you think they let us in? I mean, come on.
Let's see here. Jeff, give me some news of the geek community. Oh, no, wait. We got one thing before. From Randall. We didn't get to it last week. He asked, one good thing. We have a segment on the show that we haven't used often. It's one good thing. You get a name of a film that's we all hate, and you have to name one good thing, and it can't be that the film ended. You got to do a true one good thing. This week, it's Justice League. Just let everybody know, in a month, we'll be doing Snyder's Justice League. The Snyder Cut Justice League, so I'm sure it'll be very, very different. So, Jeff...
And the one good thing will have to be different than this one good thing.
So, Jeff, you're a huge fan of Justice League, so this should come easy to you.
Nope.
What is your one good thing about Justice League?
Gal Gadot.
More specific.
I was
Gal
going to
Gadot's
say
in
Gal
it?
Gadot too. And you're absolutely right. I stand firmly by Jeff. I was going to say Gal Gadot, and then you say we can't use it for the next Justice League. I'm like, why not?
Nope. Gotta pick your poison. Tony, what's your favorite? What's your one good thing about Justice League, the movie?
All right. So I hopefully I'm getting this in the right movie, because all these terrible DC movies kind of bleed into each other, you know. But there's a scene where they're fighting Superman. Maybe it's the wrong movie, but when he turns and looks at Flash when Flash is running, that's a good moment. Because Flash sees was like, oh shit, he sees me.
Oh, I think that is Justice League.
That is Justice League.
Okay.
Yeah, that's when Superman just comes back from the dead.
Yes.
And for some reason they start fighting because the script said so.
Reasons.
My one good thing is watching it with Jeff before the pandemic. We had a good time with it. We actually stabbed each other's eyes out to see it. But no, besides that, I would say The Flash. Like, overall, I enjoyed The Flash. I like seeing the villains in like his rogues gallery in the beginning, like the two of them, Captain Boomerang. So I'm going with that. I'm going with The Flash was fun in it, and I would like to see more of that Flash. Brian, have you seen it?
I have not.
Okay. Would you like to?
But I gotta say, my one good thing about it is the poster, movie poster.
Oh.
I like it a lot.
I think you have a quote on the movie poster too. So recommending it.
You can't save the world alone.
Can you do? Can you? Let's see. Jeff, give me some... there you go, Randall. I hope you're happy. So if you have another movie that we don't like, that we've voiced many, many times, please send it in to Bad Ideas Podcast on Twitter and let us know what we have to pick one good thing. Jeff, give me some News of the Geek music.
News of the Geek. News of the Geek. I'm about to tell you the news of the geek.
You know, I did have I had a Beatles.
Nope. You're freezing up for a second there, Brian. What happened?
Hello?
Yep, there you go. I got you.
I said I had a Beatles joke for Jeff this week, but I'm just going to let it be.
Better than the fax machine, everybody. Better than the fax machine.
Brian, I'm really enjoying your joke of the week. Really enjoying it. It.
I had a Beatles joke too, but I took the last train to Clarksville.
Take the last train to Clarksville, and I'll meet you at the station. Tony, that's how big of a Beatles...
Tony. This is the bar that is set for your box office bomb song. Only go up from here, man.
Oh, thank God.
Everybody knows Last Train to Clarksville is by the Beatles. It's my favorite Beatles song. Let's see here. So... box office news. Oh, no, we got News of the Geek, whatever we got. Basically, Gremlins is becoming an animated series for HBO Max.
Why wouldn't it be?
They tried to start it in 2018, and now it's finally coming out. Let's see. The Ming-Na Wen from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and The Mandalorian will play young Sam Wings, Stoner played by Key Luke in the movies. Mother Fong Wing, who's described as a doctor of Chinese medicine who is, quote, slyly funny and fiercely protective of her family. Keep drinking, Brian. Keep
resourceful. That's not even a tough one.
B.D. Wong from Mr. Robot and Jurassic World will be in it. He will provide the voice of her husband, Han, who is characterized as a calm rock that has never believed his father-in-law's tales of magic and adventure. They actually renewed this for a season 2 already. So there you go.
And James Hong is going to be in it too.
From Big Trouble in Little China. Yep, he will play Grandpa.
From everything. I think James Hong has the record for most movies or something.
Sure.
Or
it was his birthday yesterday.
Oh, I missed it.
Talking about Long Pang, right?
I don't know.
Wasn't his character in Big Trouble in Little China Long Pang?
Just say yes.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was his birthday yesterday. I saw a post. I think I was going to share it with you guys.
Oh, Matthew Rhys is in it too?
Yeah. He's the villain. He's the voice of the villain. A power-hungry English industrialist.
They always make the English the villains.
He's a treasure hunter who, after striking out on Oak Island, decides to go after the Mogwai.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Tired of looking for buttons. So
they look delicious.
What's that?
They're buttons.
Oh,
yes.
Let's see here. Dungeons and Dragons, I guess, is getting made into a film. Hollywood Reporter reports that, this one with Marlon Wayans is back. I think he's back.
Nope.
Highly in demand Bridgerton breakout Jean Page.
Reggae Jean.
I don't even know. Oh, there you are.
I think that was close. Has closed a deal to star in the fantasy adaptation. It's a leading role. Learned that Michelle Rodriguez from Avatar and Fast 9 and Justice Smith from Detective Pikachu are also on board in supporting roles. Wonder Woman's 1984's Chris Pine is set to play the lead. So,
he's the dungeon master.
I'm sure he'll be killed.
They got a little bald mullet wig for him.
I'm sure he'll be killed off and then just come back in the second one because of a monkey paw or something. Let's see here. Game night directors Jonathan Goldstein and John Francis Daly are set to helm the project. They also wrote the latest version of the script based on a previous draft by Michael Giglio. So there you go.
I gotta trust John Francis Daley because in shit, what was the name of that TV show he was in? The Freaks and Geeks.
Oh.
He was a Dungeons and Dragons nerd, so he should do all right with this.
Let's see here.
Yeah, that's right. He was Freaks and Geeks. Yeah, it is John Daly. Yeah, John Francis Daly.
Let's see here. Also, real quick, Spider-Man 3 and 4 might be filming back-to-back is the latest rumor. The new Spider-Man films.
Why not? If you've got them written, do it.
The funny thing is,
they're doing the same thing for John Wick 4 and 5.
Really?
Man, how many dogs of his are they going to kill?
Apparently,
The
5.
whole litter.
After a while, you would think that
Just one so far.
Blake, you would think after a while the Humane Society would be like, you can't adopt any more dogs, John. Just it's not good. It's not good for you.
You've been blacklisted by PETA.
What happened? Oh, it got shot again by Russians. Damn it, John! This is the 5th one this month. Spider-Man.
You can't be bringing these dogs back in. Hello. Oh, you so mad that dog. Anyway.
Spider-Man is having a little fun with it, though. The Sinister Six is the rumored people in it, the villains in it, and they released versions of the title. The Sinister Six did Spider-Man Home Slice, Spider-Man Phone Home, and Spider-Man Home Wrecker. So for fake.
Oh boy.
They're all in different colors. The logo's in different colors, so they said 3 different titles. One of the Mysterio color, the green. Well, I guess that could be Lizard too. Was Phone Home. So yeah. So there you go. And also Jeff with WandaVision. Sorry,
Yes.
I think we talked about this a couple weeks ago. WandaVision with it messing with the reality and all that. No spoilers here, but since it's messing with reality in the Marvel universe, the rumor is that that's how Peter Parker will not be known to anybody. Is that it's going to retcon that he's.
Oh, that's terrible.
I'm hoping
They're going to write out the post-credit scene in the very next.
That was the rumor. That's the rumor going that's going to be, and the Doctor Strange and the multiverse is going to do that too. Like that's all going to be connected to it. So, let's see. And finally, per the New York Post, let's see. Clout-seeking fools, that's a fun word, are getting their entire faces waxed in a new viral TikTok trend that outraged dermatologists and deeming dumb and dangerous. Tony is a big fan of TikTok. Check out his dance videos. They're great.
Oh, they're amazing.
They are. Alarming videos of the harebrained skin smoothing procedure have collectively amassed millions of views on TikTok. The latest clip, posted by some douchebag, by Capsalon Freedom Barbershop in the Netherlands. You damn Netherlands people! Shows a barber caking a patient's face, including their eyes, with gloppy green wax as if casting a mold for the House of Wax movie. Oh, nobody wants that. He even has wax-dipped Q-tips stuck in his nose to extract pesky nasal hairs. Another video shows the rogue beautician peeling the beauty batter off another patient's face in one piece like a slasher villain mask. Skin experts are warning the public against giving one's face a full wax. Dr.
The
Emma,
best part about that.
Yeah, go ahead.
The best part about what you've read so far is that you said beauty.
Batter.
What's that? Beauty batter.
Beauty,
That stood up for me too.
Dr. Emma Wedgeworth.
We think alike.
A dermatologist and spokeswoman for the British Skin Foundation, said, quote, "It is clearly not a good idea to cover the whole face with wax." She said the senseless practice is particularly harmful when applied to the nose due to the delicate skin and blood vessels that sit close to the surface. Oh, people. Yes. In the past, TikTok has seen the rise of half-baked beauty hacks, from reshaping teeth with nail files to using erection cream as a pout plumper. What? To get rid of pout. Also, some other TikTok trends are even uglier, resulting in serious injuries and even the death of one teen who took the Benadryl challenge. I don't know what that is. Don't want to know what that is. Here's an idea. Get the fuck off TikTok. That might just help. That just might help.
Just the second best thing about that whole bit is that I muted my chewing so that you wouldn't get another 1-star review.
That's true. Don't get 1-star reviews. Also, so TikTok has a lot of dumb things. What was it? The one that the people did? I think Brian's brought this to our attention. The people licking the toilet bowls. I think that was the challenge at one point.
Yeah, that was early in COVID.
Yes. Yeah. Please stop, people. Please just stop. You know what else you shouldn't do? What's that?
Great place to get stock advice, though.
It is.
It's where I get all my stock advice from.
Yep. GameStop, EB Games, people. And also, finally, real quick, we have another Worsley Award nominee. The Worsley Award nominee this week is a guy, I believe in Tennessee or Georgia, I don't know, South. And he was building a cannon of some sort to release blue or pink smoke for a baby reveal for him and his fiance. And while him and his brother were building it, it blew up in the barn and killed him. So, injuring his brother with a leg injury. But they won't say exactly what he was building, just some type of cannon. So, we've warned you once. We've warned you twice. We've warned you
3 times.
Probably a potato gun cannon.
Stop doing fucking gender reveals. Stop it. Just fucking stop
I was at my parents' yesterday, and I was watching a television show with my father, and the beginning of whatever crime show it was, there was an explosion. And I looked over him and I said, I couldn't tell. What was the gender?
Stop.
It made me laugh.
Stop fucking doing gender reveals with cannons. Oh my god.
Come on.
Stop doing gender reveals with anything but words.
Or just wait till the baby arrives.
Or that.
Tony, did you find out about your kids' sex before they were born?
I did, and I shot off many artillery shells into neighboring counties. Just to let them know.
They didn't have any color smoke. He was just shooting off and stuff.
Yeah.
If I shoot the neighbors to the right, it's a boy. If I shoot the neighbors to the left, it's a girl.
Exactly. If I shoot them both, it's twins.
As long as you lob them over the state line to the north, we'll be okay.
Yeah, I cannot wrap my head around this gender reveal nonsense that's going on.
I don't get it. I really don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
It just keeps happening. You see a story like once every 2-3 months, and they just keep happening. Like, why?
And if you're not a mechanical engineer, or an engineer of any sort,
don't build a cannon.
Don't build a cannon. That's right. So that's also going to be your bad idea of the week too. Just to let you guys know. Okay, this is the big moment. Oh, no. This is box office news, not top 5. But, Jeff, give me some box office news. This is your section, buddy.
You want an intro or just the news?
You do you, buddy. This is your segment.
Then we're going straight to the news.
Okay.
Box office news, World Report, February 19th, 2021 through February 21st, 2021. Whatever I said. Number 1. We still have The Croods, A New Age, making another $1.7 million, a total of $51 million on a budget of $65 million. $51 million in the time of COVID.
It's been out for 52 weeks, though.
Yeah, but it made $51 million.
They're not letting it go. It's been 1 through 3 since it came out around Thanksgiving, so good for them.
Yeah.
Good for them.
hanging on for dear life.
What's number one?
Jesus.
It's not even hanging on.
It's insane to me.
leading the
No.
pack. Number two, we got The Little Things, made $1.2 million, a total of $11.8 on a $30 million budget. That's still on HBO Max.
Yeah, for the rest of this week. I think it goes off at the end of February.
I
The
should probably,
28th.
if I want to see that, I should probably watch it this week then, huh? Judas and the Black Messiah made $905,000, a total of $3.4 million on a $26 million budget.
It's on HBO
Heard
Max too.
I heard nothing but good things about it.
Mm-hmm.
Still have yet to watch it.
On my agenda for this weekend.
Wonder Woman 1984 made $805,000, a total of $42.7 million on a $200 million budget. And rounding out the top five, The Marksman made $775,000, a total of $11.5 million on a $23 million budget.
I feel like The Marksman is never leaving the box office. It is staying like The Croods.
Why wouldn't it?
Because there's so many great films coming out, Jeff. Come on.
Great things like this list of films coming out February 26th, 2021, including The Father.
The Father, when a priest gets excommunicated for loving a nun, she decides that she can no longer go living without him by her side.
I don't know how to take that.
Okay.
She realizes she's cheating on Jesus, right?
Who's in it?
Pablo Pascal, sorry,
Yeah.
and Susan Sarandon.
No, it isn't.
Nice.
Every time there's a nun in a movie, it is not played by Susan Sarandon. She played one nun in her career, and you're calling all nuns Susan Sarandon.
Damn you, Brian!
It's Sally Field. Come on now.
I thought it
Even
was
further back.
What, Brian? What?
I
got the movies here,
lost my train
Brian.
of thought.
Go ahead, Jeff. What else we got?
We have The Vigil.
The documentary about Virgil, Ted DiBiase's right-hand man in the WWE.
Why did I know that's where you were going with that?
I'd watch it.
I didn't realize he was known as The Virgil.
If you really want to see Virgil, just watch his cameo where he does it with his nuts hanging out.
Oh,
Oh, wow, that's exciting.
Did a cameo promo video, and yep, his nuts were out.
Oh, God.
Actually, just one of them.
Yep, sorry.
Oh, only one nut. That makes it all right.
I was so
That's $1
excited.
million dream or what?
Jeff, I was so excited about the visual. I was proud of that one. Okay, what else we got?
We have Things Don't Stay Fixed.
When Tim the Toolman Taylor's home improvement show gets canceled, he must learn how to deal with life after his stardom.
I saw Tim and Al had some show on the History Channel coming out.
Oh,
They do.
okay.
Yeah. It looks really good.
I would watch them. I would watch
I
that.
just don't know exactly what it was. I just saw a commercial for it while watching Forged in Fire.
Nice.
Also, Safer at Home.
Let's see here. Safer at Home. It's a nonprofit organization in Charleston, West Virginia, that teaches people how to be safe in their homes with security. That's a business. Never mind. So there you go.
I thought you were going to make some joke about baseball, unless it is actually about baseball.
No. Keep going. What's Cherry?
Cherry. You're asking me what Cherry is?
Yeah, I got it here.
It's about the Pee Wee Herman character.
The Wild. Okay, next. What's else?
We have Billie Eilish, The World's a Little Blurry.
Billie Eilish. It's about his documentary. as he came over from England to star in Head of the Class. What?
You do know Billie Eilish is a she.
Oh, I was looking at the Billy Connolly story. Sorry, my bad. My bad. I'm going to say it's a music documentary.
You think?
Just going to LM.
We also have Crisis.
38% on Rotten Tomatoes. A drug trafficker organizes a smuggling operation while recovering addict seeks the truth behind her son's disappearance. Directed by Nicholas Jarocki, producer Nicholas Jarocki, screenplay Nicholas Jarocki, starring Army Hammer. Oh no, oh no.
Gary Oldman, Army Hammer, Greg Kinnear, Michelle Rodriguez.
There's some good actors in there.
It's not Crisis, Virgil's exposed testicle story.
Actually,
that would be a crisis.
I'm thinking Army Hammer's social media right now is a crisis, Tony. I think that might be the other issue.
Well, I mean, that's accurate, too.
I like to eat people.
I think his life is actually the crisis.
I like to eat people. You may want to keep down the down low. just a little bit. What
admitting
else?
to cannibalism on social media, probably not the wisest thing to do.
No.
Yeah, when you're saying you like ribs, keep it to pork or beef.
I'd love to see his Yelp account.
Not enough fingers.
Just people's addresses.
They advertise finger sandwiches. False advertising.
When he says he likes breasts and thighs, he's not talking fried chicken. Allegedly. Also coming out, we have My Zoe.
Isabel. A single mother raising her only daughter takes matters into her own hands. Fuck you, Ryan. After tragedy strikes. Premiered at the 2019 Toronto International Film Festival. So there you go. Directed by Jolie Delpy.
I heard of her.
Yes. What else we got?
And we have Tom and Jerry.
Fuck this movie. Yep. With everything in our power.
This is about the founding of Simon and Garfunkel, right?
I would take that shit over what this fucking movie is. Tony, back me up on this.
Yeah, I'm over it.
Oh my God. And it looks so bad because it's part animation, part live action, right?
I mean, unless they're going to do like a gritty reimagining of the Tom and Jerry story.
Are
you ready for an R-rated Tom and Jerry?
You know what?
Yeah, it's like Itchy and Scratchy, exactly.
Yeah, I can't. My kids.
It'll only be about 30 seconds long because they'll smack them with a pan and then they'll be dead.
You know what?
That's how it should end. It'd be amazing.
I just want to see my kids' reaction to that ending. Is Jerry getting back up? I don't think so, honey. I don't think he's moving. My kids
He's bleeding out of his ears, Daddy.
It's coming out this Friday on HBO Max and theaters. And my kids, my two youngest, are super excited to watch it. And I looked at my wife while the kids were in the room, like, can we watch it this Friday? I was like, you know what? I think that's awesome. Go ahead and watch that, kids. And my wife's looking at me. I was like, I got to go to baseball practice for my oldest. Sorry. This is all you. Just all you. And she gave me a look, and she's like, that's it. No more Funko Pops. No more. So, yeah, Tom and Jerry, fuck this movie. God. Brian, you all right over there? Brian looks like he's dying of a heart attack. You okay? I'm scared. Now he's muted. Okay, moving on. Tony, this is your best part. Let's see here. Tony, I need you to give me some top 5 video game movie. Top 5 music. I'm sorry.
Top 5 music. It's like,
yes.
Top 5 from Hobie.
I like it.
Top 5 this week. Top 5 video games you would greenlight. So,
video game movies you would greenlight.
Yes. So take a video game and turn it into a movie. That's what you're doing. Let's see here. Tony, you're first. Number 5.
I mean, I gotta bring back like an '80s style action movie and do Duke Nukem.
Ah.
Oh,
Okay. I like that one.
I like it.
Like Commando with way more nudity.
Would Alyssa Milano be back in it?
I mean, now that
With
she's
way
of
more
age,
nudity.
sure.
Let's see here. Jeff, number 5.
My number 5, I have Elder Scrolls.
Didn't they make that with Lord of the Rings?
No.
Oh.
They made Lord of the Rings based off of Lord of the Rings books.
Okay. So
Elder Scrolls would be based off of the Elder Scrolls video games.
Like, don't you besmirch Elder Scrolls, Jason?
I'm sorry.
I don't even know what games they are.
He doesn't even know what that means.
I do, because that's the one that Jeff was playing a while back. Is that the one I gave you?
No, that's Dragon Age. That might come up later in my list.
Oh, okay. Jeff, I got this really cool game. It looks awesome. Dragon Age. Oh, okay. Literally 2 months later, here you go, Jeff. You can just have it. I don't know what. This is boring. I can't just kill something. It keeps lowering my power.
No. You might know Elder Scrolls as the 5th one is called Skyrim.
Oh, okay. Nice.
But I would start with Arena.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Yeah, that's
I'm
where they.
greenlighting it.
Yeah, it's where they combine Vikings and dragons. Jason,
Be excited about that. Blake, what's your number 5?
Pitfall.
Oh.
Nice.
It's just going to be Harry running from the left to the right the entire movie.
Jumping over crocodiles.
Yeah. And
like
swinging ropes over. Yeah, exactly. That's it.
The second one, the second movie, he can float on a balloon. He has a balloon that he hovers in the cave.
Well, that's not until the second movie.
That's what I said. Second one, yeah. Second movie. Brian, number 5.
Number 5, Paperboy.
I had that as an honorable mention.
I think they made that already as a TV show with Chris Elliott.
Well, we wanted to see the movie version.
Okay.
Would the Grim Reaper be in it?
Ooh.
Of course.
I remember stopping him with a paper. It's pretty great.
You know what? That would be kind of cool. That's
Will
the
it be
whole
the same Grim Reaper from the second Bill and Ted movie?
I mean, is there any other one?
You could do it like Final Destination part, like with the Paperboy included, because you have the Grim Reaper. There you go, Brian. Trademark that. Trademark it.
Trademark.
Thank you. My number 5 is Kirby, an animated film. They did it with Sonic was a live action with CGI, but I think you could do a lot of fun with Kirby from the Nintendo games in an animated film. So I'm doing that.
He eats everything.
He does, and then he gets big, and then he shoots it out.
Gains powers.
Yeah, I think that could work. Number 4, alien invasion type film, Yar's Revenge from the Atari 2600. I'm down for that one. It's got to be better than Pixels. But
No chance.
Plus, it has a cool name, Yar's Revenge. It's a cool name.
It does have a cool name. You're right.
Yar.
It's about pirates' revenge. That's right, Blake. Brian, number 4.
Number 4, God of War.
Kratos.
It is kind of surprising that HBO or somebody, a cable channel, hasn't done something with that. It's a good one.
Netflix could make a badass animated God of War.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd be down for that.
There's 3 of them, I think. I think there's 3 or 4.
Yeah, 3.
3. I'm sorry, Jeff, number 3 or 4.
My number 4. This one will be put on Disney Plus exclusive. It'll be Kingdom Hearts.
Oh.
That is a good one, Jeff. I like that one. And Disney owns almost every property now, so you could do it easily. I like that one. Because that was a RPG game with like all the Disney characters, right?
It was kind of a mix between the Final Fantasy and Disney. So like a couple of the Final Fantasy characters came over and joined Donald and Goofy on an adventure through a bunch of Disney movies.
I'm down for that. Blake, what's your number 4?
My number 4 would be I hobied it because they're very similar. Because some of the same game designers made both, and that'd be Thief and Dishonored.
I was wondering if you had Thief on there.
I thought it'd be your number 1.
You're right. You guys are right. You knew I'd have Thief on mine.
Number 4 for you, Tony.
Ninja Gaiden.
Oh.
Would it be?
I love a good ninja movie.
Would it be as hard to get a ticket as it is to beat that game? That fucking game.
Oh, that game was so much fun. They're re-releasing it for the Switch, I hear.
Oh, really? I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
Oosh. I must say, you're saying hard to beat. I'm like, should I put Battletoads on my list?
Oh, shit.
Fuck that movie.
I just got a cold sweat.
That fucking when you're riding that sled thing or that, oh my God. Fuck that movie.
I don't think they actually wrote it anticipating, they just wrote the code not realizing there was no actual way through.
So
unless you lucked out somehow.
I was going to say, it basically was just pure luck then?
As far as I know.
Jeez.
There's a lot of cocaine going around back then.
Tony, what's your number 3?
Number 3 is Altered Beast.
Ooh, I like that choice.
Always one of my favorite Genesis games.
That was a good one.
I did not
like
think of that one.
Number 3 for you, Blake.
Yeah, number 3 for me was I don't know if I'm going to bend the rules here because I've never played the game, but I've always meant to. But I know a lot of people really liked it, and it had a good plot twist, and that would be BioShock.
Oh, yeah.
That's the underwater one, right?
Yeah, with Big Daddy.
Okay, that's a good one.
I mean, it's sad because I've always read about it. I've always wanted to play it.
Mm-hmm.
I've just never gotten around to it.
Okay. Jeff, number 3.
My number 3, I have Burger Time.
Didn't they do that with Good Burger already?
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
I was thinking they did it more like Chef, but sure.
That's the second time this week that I've had to talk about Good Burger because my daughter now really wants to see that movie. Dad, I saw a movie on Disney Plus, Good Burger. Let's key it up, girl. Let's go. We're watching it.
You want to give her a shake?
Strawberry jacuzzi. Oh, no, strawberry shake. That's what it is. Strawberry shake. Brian, number 3.
Number 3, Grand Theft Auto.
How would you make that a film?
There's a storyline in it. Come on.
Yeah.
Well, it would be kind of like Fast and Furious with far more street violence.
Furious meets Scarface.
Lots more hookers. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. My number 3 is I'm going to go with Zelda. I think you can do pretty much anything with Zelda. There's so many different things you could do, storylines you can pull, and it would look really good. It'd be like a Dungeons and Dragons on screen, but better.
I'm kind of surprised they haven't done a Zelda yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My number 2 is, pardon me, Red Dead Redemption. Same thing like Grand Theft Auto. But
I'd rather they did Red Dead Revolver.
I like Red Dead. You know what, Jeff? Either one of them works. Either one works. Red Dead Redemption 2. It doesn't matter. But yeah, it's kind of the same thing like Western that, you just basically have more hookers in it, more baths, and you would spend 16 hours fishing and hunting. That's about it. And then you would have the final battle scene at the end. I'm a good fisher in that, fisherman.
Are you going to have dynamic horse testicles?
I may.
Okay. All right, good.
Much like John Wick, Tony, I would not be allowed to rent a horse back then or buy a horse because all my horses die. They fall off cliffs.
Oh, that's a problem.
It does not do well. I really like Shaggy. Number 2 for you, Brian.
Number 2 for me. It has already been made into a movie, but it was so bad I want them to do it again. Max Payne.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was Mark
I was
Wahlberg.
so excited for that movie to come out because I am a huge Wahlberg fan.
Mm-hmm.
But God, that was so bad.
I don't know.
Just awful.
I don't know if I've ever seen more than 40 minutes of that film. I don't think I have. Number 2 for you, Jeff.
I went ahead and Hobie'd this because I couldn't decide which one I wanted to put on my list. But I have a tie with Duck Hunt and Farmville.
Does Duck Hunt star Dick Cheney?
It may. I might even combine the two into one movie.
How do you make a Farmville film, Jeff?
You have a plot where you've got farmers and they have to go water their neighbors' crops.
Okay.
So then they can buy new crops. I think that'd be a box office.
Sounds thrilling, Jeff. Sounds thrilling.
See, you could get Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson to do Duck Hunt.
I could.
Wedding Crashers. They could be a Wedding Crasher spinoff.
I am picturing those two in that hunting gear. The red and black hunting gear, yeah, okay. I don't know what else the plot is, but...
And then have a sassy dog.
Yeah, an asshole dog.
And then you can cross it with John Wick, and that's why it gets killed. Fucking dog. Blake, number 2 for you.
Number 2 for me, I would be happy with any of the Fallout video games.
Okay.
Now, you remember I did talk a while back that there is a Fallout YouTube 2-episode TV show that's a low budget, home produced, that actually had all the props for Fallout spot on. It was really good.
Was the show good, or was just the props good?
Well, the props were pretty good.
Oh.
Yeah, it literally looked like Fallout. They did a really good job.
So it's like those guys that make the Star Trek fan films.
Yeah, I mean, it was like a little fan film.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but it was still good.
Okay.
But I think a live action movie would be better.
I would say it's probably better than The Walking Dead. I mean,
Yeah.
it would be a lot better. Number 2 for you, Tony?
Road Rash.
Oh, I thought of that one.
They made it,
Fast
Tony.
and Furious of motorcycles.
It was called
There you
Torque. It was called Torque.
And it wasn't good.
Well, then we got to make a good version. God damn it.
They did. It was Biker Boys.
With a Z.
Yes. Keep going, Tony. I got it.
What was that awful John Travolta, Tim Allen movie where
Wild Hogs.
There you go. Yes. How about it's like Wild Hogs, just reimagined with way more violence.
And put a Z at the end instead of an S.
Yeah, to make it sick.
Just to let everybody know, that's our top 5 for next week. Bad biker films. We got 3 of them already. Everyone's got, our job
The
is to
wells
find
dried
2.
up.
We got to find 2 more. So yeah, we appreciate Road Rash. I'm sure that would be great, Tony. It's a long line of great biker films. Number 1 for you, Tony.
This is also a game that desperately needs a reboot, but it's the Legacy of Kain series deserves it.
What is that?
No one on PlayStation.
That
Vampire
vampires?
games.
No.
Yeah, man.
Oh.
That was a great
Vampires.
series of games.
You know, Cain from the Bible is known to be the first vampire in vampire lore. It's based off of that.
Oh.
There you go. Yeah.
Interesting.
I think they made that. It was called What We Do in the Shadows.
That's amazing, by the way.
That show is awesome. Blake, I know we talked about this a long time ago. I was able to get Jackie Dayton. Is it Dayton or Daytona?
Jackie Daytona.
T-shirt.
You got the shirt?
Yes.
Oh, awesome.
Human
Real
bartender.
Bartender, yeah.
Real
Jackie
human
Daytona,
bartender.
Human bartender.
I was able to get
Side
it.
note, my son's running a D&D campaign. It's his own little world, and I didn't know it at the time. We could have played vampire characters, and if I would have known that, I would have made Jackie Daytona human bartender as a vampiric bard.
Does he like volleyball?
Well, naturally.
Loves volleyball.
Number one for you, Blake.
Number one for me, the original Baldur's Gate.
Oh, very nice.
I got
Okay.
With Minsk.
Yeah, with Minsk and Boo.
Uh,
Space Hamster.
Number one for you, Jeff.
Number one for me, I have E.T. the Extraterrestrial, the video game.
Oh, God.
How many times does he fall down the cliff and use his neck to hover?
All it will be is just a run through of the game.
Oh my god!
And then they have to keep starting over, and he falls into the hole because you can't get out of the hole, and then it ends up being thrown into a hole in the Arizona desert.
That was the Battletoads game of the Atari 2600. That's how frustrating it was.
Yeah, but I enjoyed playing Battletoads.
That's true. E.T. was awful.
It was terrible.
Number one for you, Brian.
Wolfenstein.
Oh,
They made a
very.
and Netflix has an animated series of that. Oh no, that's
Do they?
Castlevania. Never mind.
I was all excited for a second there. God damn it!
My bad. That was Castlevania. I'm an idiot. My number one was Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic back in the day. Probably one of my favorite RPG games. So, Knights of the Old Republic. We had a lot of listener feedback on this one. We will try to get to most of them here. If not, we will put them on for listener feedback next week. Big Dev, the Psy guy, he had Age of Empires, StarCraft, Tecmo Bowl, Blades of Steel, which is kind of like Slapshot.
Yeah.
And Leisure Suit
There is a
Larry.
Blades of Steel, though.
Oh, what is
Goon.
that? Figure skating one?
It's the figure skating movie, yeah.
Blades of Glory, isn't that what?
Oh, you're right, Jeff. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yep. It's Blades of
And
Glory.
Leisure Suit Larry, I like that choice.
Honorable mentions: Plumbers Don't Wear Ties, BMX XXX, Stalin versus Martians.
God.
Stalin versus Martians. I'm intrigued by that. Yaris, I think that's a car, and Saints Row. Saints Row could be fun. Steve had everything I learned from movies. Had Weapon Lord.
Everything I learned from movies.
I don't know what Weapon Lord is. I think it's about a weapon. Killer Instinct.
And Jesus.
Yep. Mega Man. Mega Man could be fun because you have a lot of different villains.
Ooh, Mega Man, yeah.
Legend of Zelda. Hey. And Metroid. Let's see here. Kevin at Cincy Explorer said stop making video game movies, but he would say that he would pick one, Oregon Trail, just to see someone die of dysentery.
Everybody dies of dysentery.
Brian has Paperboy.
Ow.
Hopefully everything's okay in Texas for you, buddy. Paperboy. Tribes.
Oh, that game was sick. I remember that game.
I remember the title,
don't.
but I don't remember that one. Duke Nukem, Mech Warrior, and Tales of the Unknown: The Bard's Tale.
Bard's Tale. Okay.
This is one that I was kind of upset that I forgot all about. Pittsburgh Nerd had Batman: Arkham Asylum. Great.
Oh, how did you forget that one, Jason?
That's a good one. Mm-hmm. Uncharted, even though it's in production. Yar's Revenge. Hey, bastard. Mass Effect and Metal Gear Solid. Only if you can
Metal
hide
Gear
in a
Solid.
box. Only if you could be in a box running around. Audio Box at We Are Audio Box had
Kind of Mad Max.
had Conker's Bad Fur Day. Oh, the Nintendo 64 line. Fallout. Saints Row the Third. Duke Nukem filmed in first-person style like Hardcore Harry. And Portal. I forgot about Portal. That's an old one.
Oh, yeah. That'd be a good one, too.
Number one fan, Doug, thanks, has I Can Only Think of Custer's Revenge.
Oh, God.
And
Damn it, Doug.
And Beat 'em and Eat 'em.
Those.
Atari porn games. And finally, two more here. Stork, Episodic Geek Pod, has Legend of Zelda, Metroid, Shadowrun, the Super Nintendo role-playing game. Look it up, kids. Earthbound. Oh, I forgot about Earthbound. That was a big one on this Super Nintendo. And Red Dead Revolver, Red Dead Redemption. And then finally, Crimson Idol. Yeah, I'm going with that. He had RC Pro-Am. Paperboy. Red Dead Redemption. GTA Vice City. And he picked the right one, or she, Super Tecmo Bowl. That's the good one. That's the good one right there.
All right, I got one question.
Yeah.
If you're picking Shadowrun, would that be a movie based on a video game or based off of a role-playing game?
Yes.
I mean, by these rules, a video game.
Brian,
but I know where
and
you're
then
coming from, Jeff.
And then I got my honorable mentions, which you didn't want.
Oh, go ahead. Real quick,
read them
honorable
anyway.
mentions. Here we go.
Real quick, my honorable mentions were Toe Jam and Earl,
Oh.
Dig Dug, Frogger, Final Fantasy, and Tetris.
I've seen the Final Fantasy movie.
I believe isn't Frogger isn't doing a TV show on Peak? I think I thought I just read that.
Oh, God.
It's possible they are, and I am unaware of it.
Jeff, they did make Final Fantasy the movie, The Spirits Within.
But I don't want that one.
Oh, nobody wanted that one.
I want the one based off of the actual video game, not some story that had nothing to do with the video game.
I was so excited to go see that when it came out in theaters.
I don't know why you wouldn't have played the video game.
I did play Final Fantasy 8, thank you, or 7, whichever
8?
was the popular one.
7 was the popular one.
I had a couple honorable mentions.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
NHL 96 and Crash Bandicoot.
Crash Bandicoot could work like a Sonic. I could see that.
Yeah.
Let's see here. It's time, right before we wrap up the show, new segment. Obituaries. People are dead. Thank God it's not us. Obituaries.
That was the special song that you had planned ahead of time.
I mean, that sounds fire.
That's what you've been sitting on 2 hours.
What do we got? People that died. What do you got?
All right. Leading off, we've got local TV and radio legend Pat Barry.
Didn't realize he was only 69 years old.
Nice.
COVID. It was
Yeah. COVID. Let's see here. Next up, we've got Prince Marky D from the Fat Boys. Yeah.
Because
I'm surprised he's still alive.
We've got...
Yeah.
Damn, made it 2021.
Let's see here. We have U-Roy. He was a Jamaican DJ / rapper.
Okay.
We've got James Burke. He was a singer from the 5 Stair Steps.
Oh, yeah. God, they had a hit song. I can't remember what it is now.
Ooh Child.
Okay.
Let's see here. We've also got Douglas Turner Ward. I was told that he is a pioneer of the black theater scene in New York City.
Oh, okay.
And last but not least, we have the original Martha Stewart.
The non-cooking one.
Yes.
She might have cooked.
Singer. She probably had to eat, yeah.
Okay. So, breath of silence. Okay, there you go. There's our death this week. Let's see here. Bad idea of the week. Number 810. But moving up every week as it gets closer to the Worsley Award. Making a cannon for a baby reveal. Don't do it. For a gender reveal. Don't do it. Don't do it. Next week when someone else dies, it will be up to 710. It's getting there. So, let's see here. And real quick before we leave, first off, Tony, where can we find you at, buddy?
Oh, geez. Salty Language Podcast, saltylanguage.com. And, I say I'm on Twitter, but I'm really not on Twitter. It's just a place mark with my face on it.
Yes. I noticed that. I tweeted you, and you retweeted it like 2 weeks later. So I appreciate it. I was like, I don't think Tony's on one.
No, I'm really not.
Tony, it's always a pleasure having you on. We need to do this again sooner.
I'm a big fan. I love talking to you guys. We need to hang out face to face once we're all vaccinated and all that jazz.
Beer Fest next year. Beer Fest.
I'm telling you, I haven't erased a few brain cells in a while. So
I had my first beer today in like a couple weeks. I'm struggling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. So Tony, thank you. Before we go, we do titles for the show. I had finger sandwiches. Passed out in the backyard. Polishing the trophy. And alien llama. Alien llama. Jeff, you got anything?
I had the Toledo vaccine, polishing the trophy, go back to your shanties, one good trailer, the whole litter, dumb and dangerous, don't build a cannon, only one nut, and dynamic horse testicles.
I can't put horse testicles. Brian, you got anything?
Oh, how about horse testicles?
No.
Let's see. I've got polish your own trophy. Go back to your shanties. McConnell face. I'm a ball dropper. Dynamic horse testicles. And Hobie : cameo test.
Fuck. Okay, we got to go with I'm a ball dropper. I love it.
What about Beauty Batter?
Beauty Batter is another one.
Beauty Batter is pretty amazing.
Okay, Tony likes that. We're going Beauty Batter. Is that BATTER? Okay.
Yeah, like a baseball bat.
Thank you, Jeff. So there it is, Beauty Batter. Thanks, everybody, for listening. We'll be back again next week. Why not? Got nothing else going on. And Tony Rock.
I will not be here next week.
What?
Yeah.
Man.
I will be post-surgery recovery.
Well, I hope everything's all right, Chief. Hope everything goes okay.
I hope that Brazilian butt lift goes well.
Remember, make sure it's a legal Brazilian butt lift. Don't do the illegal. People die from that one. Don't do that one. Don't do the illegal one.
No Gorilla Glue.
Yes.
me and Jim are going to Mexico.
I
I'm
can't.
getting shark stem cells.
Oh. Ooh, so you're going swim fast? Well, everybody, thanks for listening. And Roger says goodbye.
Goodbye.
Walking Dead to Talking Heads, from comic books to TV sets. There's a history, not so bad. There's the history. It's the history of bad, so bad. The history of bad, it's bad. History of bad ideas. Podcast.
You are listening to a Hobie.